This is Chris Rock, the P-Word Kickstarter last. If you don't listen, your dick will stop working. Listener discretion is advised.
Okay, think of what little patience I have as, oh, I don't know, your virginity. You always thought it would be there until that night junior year when you were feeling a little down about yourself, and your pal Kevin, who just wanted to be friends, well, he dropped by and he brought a copy of About Last Night and a 4-pack of Bartles and James, and Badow. It was gone forever, just like my patience is now.
You're listening to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you.
Right. Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, sorry.
There was a lot of information in the intro.
Yeah. I think the Bartles and James is a little on the nose for a lot of folks, but I don't want to think about it too much. But hi, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're here.
We're here. Definitely. Well, you had a good weekend. I had a crap weekend.
It was.
I wouldn't call it a good weekend.
I mean,
You had a weekend.
I thought it was just fine. You know, I always like a little adventure anyway.
Well,
so
that's
it
what we
was
call
different.
That adventure.
Doing a round tripper from Virginia and back. So
Newport
it was all
News
good.
and Newark,
nice.
Newark, Delaware, and
Yeah, it was all good stuff.
You were just running up and down the beaches.
Yeah, no, we were just
there's no beach in Newark except for the one where
Well,
the
not Newark, no.
yeah.
Well, I mean, there's the the
And Seaford, Virginia doesn't have one either. Not as
No.
far as I know.
quitters.
But there was a lot of pollen, and the pollen was almost a fog in the air because it was so heavy.
it was pretty nasty down there.
It was strange
You
to
could like
see.
kick your foot through it like it was a snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
I remember when I was in Florida, I actually I saw puddles would dry up and be ringed with, like you're on Io. It's all like sulfury and weird. So I like collected some of that and I took it to my science teacher, my chemistry teacher. I'm like, you know what this is? And he's like, oh, I'll run it through the lab. I don't. I think that means he'll have some bourbon and just ignore me.
Right.
But it was pollen, and I know Bree's been miserable. Like her one eye is like ready to explode.
Oh no!
Yeah, she called out of work last night because she couldn't.
I'm so thankful not to have allergies, but I think recently I have had a few.
It does seem like eventually it will catch up to you because I don't have any, but there are times when I'm like,
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm allergic to my cats more and more every day.
Yeah, I think that's what was getting her too, because the cat is taken to sleeping like next to her face.
Yeah.
And she's like not allergic, but if it overloads,
It's a lot of dander and
like
stuff.
she sneezes and half a cat falls out.
Right.
That would make me kind of upset too.
Yeah.
So all right.
All right. Well,
Captain.
Everybody looks thirsty, so
wow. Let's go.
And I cleaned them all, ran them through the dishwasher. Not
Oh.
good, but I did clean them.
Lucky SOB.
Lucky SOB.
I like the metal
it.
decoration on
Oh,
From
I
Flying
really
Dog.
like. Yeah, I do too.
And
I
guess
like
what?
The clovers.
It's a beautiful can, and guess who printed it?
Who printed this?
Ball.
And you know who
Ball
does
can.
who does the artwork? Ralph Steadman, who you probably don't know.
No.
He's the guy that did a lot of the illustrations for Hunter S. Thompson.
So
Oh, okay.
Lucky SOB.
So Lucky SOB is a red ale. One of my favorite.
He's probably like,
wines.
damn it, I only
It's
can
very
work in
cold.
3 colors.
I like that.
So, oh my God, look how red that is. That's almost like, I think that's darker than Killian's.
Let's go.
Oh, it smells nice too.
Hello.
Oh yeah, look
So,
at that
yeah.
filling up there.
So, got these around St. Patrick's Day, but we had to have the Dock Street in ahead of time. So
Yeah.
kind of bumped it. I didn't even get your ratings on Dock Street last time too.
I thought I gave it a 9.
Did you?
I
don't-
thought so.
I didn't.
thought you gave it a 9.
Yeah. I don't remember. That's got a nice aroma.
Nine.
Nancy, that was a terrible pour.
It was a terrible.
Here.
No. I
can
wanted
taste it
it
from
like
this
that.
one.
I actually wanted it like this
But
because
you can taste it at
Okay.
least this
Oh
one.
my God, I love that.
Yeah.
So we can get a taste going. Let's see.
Ooh, I do like that.
Yeah,
It's got a grapefruit finish.
yeah, and it's
Do you
it's
taste
it's
that, or
balanced
is that
really well.
toothpaste?
It could be the toothpaste.
Yeah. You didn't taste
This has a
grapefruit?
toothpaste finish.
Yummy.
Come on, I dare you.
Yeah, it's nice when you stick your nose into your glass and it smells good as you're
Well,
drinking.
that's what you're. That's why when somebody
Yeah,
hands you a
I like
bottle,
that.
you look at them and they're you fucking savage. Give
I
me
like
a glass.
that. Yeah.
Well, that's how whenever I take a drink, I always wind up nearly choking to death. But
I'll give this an 8.
that's what I gave it.
So why didn't it rate a 9? I know Diego never gives a 10.
Correct.
So I'm kind of trying to figure out, did we ever give it 10? We did. Murphy's got a 10.
Murphy's got a 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I give 10s out occasionally for stuff that I do really like. Like Newcastle, I gave a 10. You gave it a 10 too. Murphy's got a 10.
Ooh.
Sam Smith's, I gave a 10.
I'm going to give it a 9. You know why? Because it's not that,
Wow.
it's not the creamy that Murphy's has. You know, Murphy's has
Hey, Tom.
that nice, I don't know, it's like thickness and
Yeah.
It's
smoothness.
smooth and
Well, it's a different type
it's
of
got
beer.
a
All that.
It's got a mouthfeel to it.
This
It's like
is
buttery
really good.
mouthfeel. This is more balanced. It's hoppy, so it's got a little more acid in it. It's a little bit more bitter.
You can
but
tell
it's,
that.
But
yeah.
it's balanced out with the malt. I think
I
this
don't
is like
know
right
bitter,
there.
though. I'm not
It's
getting
not-
the bitter.
I'm getting hops. It's kind of like trying to think of one.
Pat Shoemaker's in the room.
Yo.
What?
You can call in, Pat. Just you just have to call Jim on his Facebook,
on Facebook,
page.
and I can get you in here.
On it, the messenger thing.
Yeah.
And Tom, we watched your new video.
Yeah, it was really
Sorobia.
good.
I would call this like Sorobia Part 3
Yeah,
for us. It was great.
I would love to have seen that in the day when it was just
Oh, it
all
was
done
probably
up
beautiful,
and
yeah.
So cool.
Post Logan.
I didn't see it. I'll have to
Yeah,
check
I would
that
love
out.
to have seen. I wonder if in the library there are old photos. Of
Maybe
that.
in Philadelphia.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we probably go to Center City
Yeah.
and see. But it's just north of Northeast Philadelphia. And I had friends, well, you know them. Bruce and Linda got
Yeah.
married not far from there at one of the old estates along State Road.
Cheers.
And
Mine was plastic.
it's a cool area. Cool area.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Is that
Hey
Pat?
there.
Hey.
Hey.
Is he swinging on a pole? Is that what that
Why is it
oh,
still
it's-
buzzing?
My phone's just buzzing. I don't know why my phone's buzzing, but you hear me, Pat?
I hear you fine.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
Here
you
he
sound
comes
really good
again.
tonight.
That's the best I've ever heard you, Pat.
Yeah, it's.
I changed my internet provider. It made all the difference in the world, honestly.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is there is a way to do screen in the screen here. I just don't. I'll fuck it up and destroy the whole podcast.
Oh,
But one of these
gotcha.
days I'll get this working right.
So I have a special announcement for next week. I just got the text. David Adler and Malfi of Studweiser are going to come do the show next week
Oh,
if
nice.
everything
How
lines up.
exciting.
So we're going to have to get 5 microphones in here somehow.
Oh.
Do
well, give
you have
them
enough room on the
floor.
mixing board?
Give them the spots.
That's these folks, yeah.
yeah.
We'll make it work. We'll make
Yeah.
it work. Do I have another microphone? I have a 4th over there.
Just
You
make
don't
them
need
share,
one.
man.
I'll take the night off.
Well, it'd be fun for you to be here with your stepson.
Yes, it would be.
So we're going to figure it
We'll
out.
we can just
son,
have like
not
you know
my
like
stepson.
stadium seating.
I'm a bit of
I-
I can borrow a mic from Mike.
I got a couple spares if you need them.
A mic from
Yeah,
Mike?
I just need a 58.
Mike and Ike's?
I mean,
Yeah, I
I've
got something like that.
I've got one I can just hold. If
Yeah.
I put it in the
Yeah.
thing, it'll drive me
I
crazy.
will have to do a Y connector
Oh my god.
and
Oh,
split
a
a
Y
channel
connector.
because we only have 5 inputs on this board.
Why?
I don't want to
Sexy.
get the Y out.
Or I could do a 1/4-inch input.
What did you just make reverberate when you did that?
The guitar. It's a guitar.
Is
or
it?
it's a drum.
Or
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Something's happening in the
Okay,
room.
sorry. I was just.
Hey,
That's all good.
I've got
But
the power.
Studweiser's their Facebook feed is up here. So
Yeah, we
Yeah.
couldn't.
Check
We
'em
couldn't.
out.
I couldn't talk about this last week. I knew about this. Hi, Patricia. My son's band, Studweiser, is the band of the month local shots on 93.3 WMMR. Brent Porsche does local shots every week. Tomorrow night and every Wednesday night for the month of April. Studweiser, starting last week, this started. They are playing Studweiser music at 6:30 and talking about the band. In fact, it goes beyond that. I was driving home this evening. Well, it was really the afternoon. It was about 4 o'clock or so. Brent Porsche got on the radio and he started talking about Studweiser and how much he likes their name and that you can tune in and see them. And
Did he mention anything about his nipples being erect?
No.
no,
I
not this
mentioned-
time. Maybe
Damn it.
last time.
I'll give him a
it was.
call.
Wait a minute. Let me just check something.
Do you suck dicks?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's not where I was going
No,
with
that's not what he meant.
Okay.
that. Mother of God.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Anyway, pretty exciting.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
the
they
MMR
got played on the
site
radio
is
last
still
week.
down.
Yeah, they were on the radio last week, and they gave links. So if you want, you can go to
They
their.
gave links. Okay.
I knew a girl
They
in high
gave
school that used to
links.
do that.
You can go to
I
their.
like sausage links.
Yeah, that
You can go to their Facebook page, which is accessible through Facebook. If I can.
It's just right
select
there.
it.
It's just look for Studweiser or Facebook.com/Studweiser, all one word.
They have lots of music
right there.
recorded and out there for people to listen to.
Right now,
Spotify.
they're currently their music is on Spotify and multiple outlets. They are in the studio right now as we speak. They are at Studio 4 recording some new material. Pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to hearing it because I haven't heard the song. And they borrowed a guitar this past weekend to do some cool shit.
Do they still have it?
No,
No, they brought
Okay,
it
so
back
I was going
right
to say,
away.
if they do, what the hell are you looking
they
for?
they
Right.
borrowed the Kramer.
I was wondering why that was
Papa
sitting there.
Adler would be
Gotcha.
like, do you have my guitar?
I want my guitar back.
My guitar.
So
my
my
guitar's not
new
back.
computer froze. Okay, so they borrowed the Kramer, the F2000, and they did some dive bombing, is what I was told. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
No,
Yeah.
it's super cool.
And if you listen to their music, it's not music where you would normally hear a dive bomb. Now, if you listen to what I do, that's all I do.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much the whole thing.
You're a living dive bomb.
I am Mr. Whammy.
I think
Jeff Beck is my uncle, I
people are
think.
calling you Mr. Stuka. You've got to get like a Stuka siren, a dive siren, and just play it during.
So
the show.
when are they going to be on the radio tomorrow night at 6:30?
I think it's 6:30.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But they
last
mention them all day long. It's pretty cool,
Yeah.
and I have people contacting me. Your son's band got mentioned again. It's neat. They're in great company. I mean, Fat Mez was one of the bands that was the Local Shots band of the.
Oh, those guys are so good.
They're
Mafia is
disgustingly
just
good.
So mean with their nickname.
And Mach 22 is another band, and we know some of the people from Mach 22.
Just a couple.
Just a few.
Is it a few
so
or
they're-
a couple?
Yes,
There could be a couple
a
few.
couple of couples.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm so confused.
Let's see if we can.
Because
I
a
can get to the
couple's
page.
two.
Yeah.
It is, but when you
Few
say
is three.
when you say couple, that's more than two
No,
with an
that's,
addendum.
that's like a.
It's
that a
slang for
real
more
thing?
than one. Slang for
Oh,
more
slang.
than
I
two.
thought it was
Philly
no,
slang?
Couple.
I
It's a
thought it was
Philly
like a
thing.
machine
It's a
gun.
Philly thing.
porn.
It's a Northeast thing.
It is a Northeast thing.
Oh, those people.
Unfortunately, when you go to the Local Shots HQ page right now in MMR, the page
It's
is down.
Yeah, I threw it up there for a minute,
I
but
think
it's
they
still,
got they might have gotten hacked or something. Maybe
No, I think the page is just down.
Pierre Robert was up to something. I don't know.
He always is.
He is the legend of all legends.
He's one of those
Had the
people.
pleasure
like,
of meeting him.
Like Bree and I were talking one time, and probably since then too, and maybe before. But we were talking about like if you met somebody like a famous person, who would you want to meet? He's one of the people I could actually meet. I think he'd be great.
He's easy to meet.
He would.
think
Yeah,
about that.
He's always
he'd
somewhere,
be very
Louis.
genuine and everything. Like
He is exactly the person he is on the air.
yeah, like I know that I'm a big John Cusack fan from back in the '80s, but I think he's kind of a dick, and I don't think I would want to meet him.
That would be a bummer.
Yeah.
You know who was really cool? When we were in Germany playing, we got to open up for Randy Bachman, and he was like one of the most down-to-earth people you'd ever want to meet.
Nice.
So cool.
Where's that bass player for Sick Vicky? He's pretty cool.
He seems nice. I heard.
He's
I
an
heard,
ass.
I heard sometimes he gets a little.
He's bought me drinks before, but he might have had an ulterior motive. I don't know, but he seems like
I was trying to get you drunk.
yeah. Well, that's really oh my god, that's so hard to do.
It didn't work. Live.
Well, you've met a lot of people,
I have.
so I guess Who was your favorite meet?
That's a tough one. I mean, I had a good experience meeting Paul Stanley, and I met him a few times, and he was great.
Did he get you into the whole continuum of Paul's?
No, we didn't discuss that.
Really?
It's not his real name anyway, so he doesn't really probably even care about that. His real name's Stan.
Well,
But
the continuum of gyms
we
is
didn't
growing.
have the Paul conversation. Now, when I met
Yeah, I would be kind of
Steven Adler, we had the Adler conversation. he was kind of having a good time. Like, he met David and I, and Eric Singer was very cool.
I do want to run into Steve Perry and punch him right in the throat.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Ruining
terrible.
Why
would you want to
Because all
punch
through high school,
someone in
people
the
called me
throat?
Steve. When they didn't know my name, they couldn't remember. They just yell Steve down
That
the
makes
fucking hallway.
sense. Well, you look like him.
Fuck you. You look like Ross Valerie. Fuck you.
That's fine. I'll take his money. Hello,
yeah.
Ariana.
Hey.
Welcome home.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
Tom Baker, Doctor Who, was one of the best people I've ever met. And I met the Velvet
so cool.
Fog. He was cool. And, of course, I met everybody that worked at Channel 6 in the 1985 era. Because I
Oh, wait, I
worked at
can
the
like
newsroom.
that. That's actually my account this time. Never mind. Sorry.
But who else? Gene Simmons was...
You ruined that, though.
that wasn't great.
Yeah.
You didn't buy
No,
anything?
it wasn't great either time, though. I met him twice.
Right. Were you drunk both times?
No, I was too young to be drunk the first time.
Okay.
But he was...
That reminds me. Did you see our promo today?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You weren't happy.
Road
about
Warrior thing or
that.
something.
it
Yeah, I
was
didn't
Mad
like
Men.
that.
You didn't
No.
like it?
No.
I had to put you on that guy. He had your hair.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
All right, I'll delete it.
Oh,
You can leave it. It's
boy.
fine. Who cares?
No,
No.
I feel like a dick.
No special pics.
Anyway, sad to say it twice, but I don't know who else. I had two experiences with Tom Kiefer. One was not so good, and one was great.
Which was first?
The first one was the not so great. So
So he owed you.
we went backstage. Cinderella opened for. I think it was David Lee Roth or something. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. They opened up. It was a fantastic show. They were excellent. And then, I'd seen them when they were a local band in bars and stuff like that. But so we're backstage and we're hanging out and we're sitting with two sofas back to back, and Tommy's sitting right behind me.
Like a strip club.
I mean, I met Tommy many times, but these are like the
I've heard. Anyway.
personal conversations kind of situations. Like he was at a number of Instinct shows back in the day. At
Hey, Paul Bethel's popping in very quickly. So hello.
oh, brother Paul.
Hello.
And so I wanted to know, and I think the poster's over there. There's a Les Paul that Tom had in a picture, and I was like, oh, it must be his guitar, but it wasn't. It was actually Jeff LaBar's, and I was hounding him to ask him what year it was.
Oh.
And I was
He's like,
incessant,
back off, psycho.
and he just snapped at me.
He's like stage 5
Because he was trying to
clanger.
have a conversation on the other side of the sofa, and I'm tapping him on the shoulder.
Oh,
God
no
damn.
tapping people on the shoulder.
Oh,
it was-
no.
It was
That's
bad.
so rude.
Tom.
Yeah, it was Tom. Tom. That's exactly how it went. So the next time,
Oh my God. That was last week.
so I ran into him a bunch of times at the Garter. Him and
Oh.
and Jeff and all those guys. But Tom was there quite a bit, and hey, what's up? And but then we got to I think it was after the Long Cold Winter tour. He played the Galaxy. He put a band together, and it was some of the guys from I don't know. It was a bunch of the local guys, and I knew a bunch of the guys, and so they put us on the bill with them. So we hung out. We played the show, and he and I were hanging out upstairs in the dressing room. He was smoking something, and we were just hanging out,
You
having
were
a good.
just hovering around and going.
No, I was like, "Hey Tom, what are you smoking? Hey Tom, what are you?" No, so we were just
Any for me? Any for me? Any for me?
Someone dragged this
just
guy
hanging out
here.
and just talking music and
You want some speed? I got some. You want some speed?
it was cool. Well, I was definitely like that at that point because I was doing a lot of coke in those days. No, I didn't. That's a fail.
I like Pepsi myself.
But he was
Right.
cool.
welcome.
Like he was very cool. The second, that second major interaction. So I've had some good experiences. George Lynch, both experiences were pretty good.
Hey, next.
Don Dokken was a little weird.
Well, Don Dokken is a little weird.
David had a good experience with Don Dokken when I opened for Dokken, 2009, I think it was 2008.
God, that wasn't that long ago.
And David got to speak to Don. It was unfortunately it was the day his mother died. It was a really weird thing.
Not David.
Well,
David
I assume-
Adler.
I assume I've seen her
Yeah,
recently.
not his mom didn't die.
No, Don Dokken's mother
Subject,
Yeah.
verb. Come on.
died. I'm
yeah,
drinking.
I know. He's blending words.
I've been
That's a
drinking
Philly
since
thing.
5 o'clock when I got home. So yeah. So,
Theoretically, I was doing that. Never mind.
Well, you're
Yeah, you
already
can't
done
say-
your drink.
so we
Thursday.
anyway.
God, you
Those are
guys.
my.
When I put
Oh,
a
my
beer in, it
goodness.
always fills it to here. It's only half full.
This is good luck. This is a good luck term.
like that
here.
can.
I like this can a lot. Yeah.
You know who's a pretty cool bunch of guys? When I was at NFL Films and Saliva was up and coming, they did a bunch of stuff for one of the Showtime or HBO shows, and they were in there recording them. And those guys are really cool to hang out with.
That's cool.
That's cool. Those guys, I like those guys. I
Yeah.
mean, I've never met them. I like their stuff.
I'm sure if I heard a song, I know the band's name. and I
Yeah, you
remember-
would.
Yeah.
You would if soon
They
as you
were a
heard 'em.
'90s band.
Yeah.
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 It's like Survival of the Sickest. That's one of their songs, right?
Okay.
I think. Can't play it. I'll play it for you later. I
Yeah, we
love it.
can't play anything.
It's one of those songs. If you're
get in
playing it in the
trouble.
car, you'll fucking kill
I
somebody.
can't even play my son's stuff. I can't play any Studweiser.
Yeah, it's tough.
Right? Yeah.
We get
Gonna get
dinged for
dinged.
everything, and I
Get dinged on Facebook. Yeah.
I clicked on something on Facebook this week. It
Like
was
every once in a
some sort of
while.
monetization thing,
Yeah.
and then they asked me for tax information, so I just stopped because I
That was a scam.
have enough problems with taxes and the band.
Was
and
it
all
a
that.
Saudi prince or a Nigerian?
Right.
No, it
That's
was
a
it was
scam.
from Meta. It was from Meta.
That's just as bad now.
But we have enough of that.
Fuck you,
Nance and I,
Zuckerberg,
with the
piece of
with the
shit.
taxes and the clubs and
Yeah.
this. and
You
that.
want your $3, man? I monetize it, and I get like $3 a month.
Hey man, I could buy a can of soda for that.
It's like Peter
You
Hernandez when
cannot.
he gets that Speed Racer.
I
check
can buy
every
a
week.
beer. I can buy an IPA every 2 months.
Right.
Well, you
if
could
you save up.
you could go to the PBR night.
That's like it's like when I go and buy.
Oh, yeah.
Happy hour.
When I
maybe.
go and buy like a DVD, like literally a DVD from like something stupid, like some movie that nobody else has heard of, and then some poor actor who's in the film gets like a check for 48 cents.
Wow.
Well, it's funny, dude, when you think about stuff like that, like when Old School plays a place that does the tax stuff,
Yeah.
I have to figure out what that tax rate is, and then
Is it jurisdictionally based?
minus that out of the pay,
No.
and then everybody gets paid less that 15% or whatever it is.
Yeah, I remember one time you wanted me to take that on. I'm like, no. I don't.
And people, well, because if we diversify some
Yeah, I
places,
know.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are people that have been in the band over the years that didn't understand that. They're like, well, why do I have to pay that? Well, we all have to pay
What?
that.
It's not tax free. Where the hell are? Is this Russia? Are we Russia? Is this
Oh,
Russia?
but
This is
it's
Russia.
tax free for you.
And
We'll
they're like,
throw
well,
it
it's in
in.
your name. Okay, well then I guess I won't pay you at all.
Right. Then I'll take it all. Oh my.
Fucking
Yeah.
unbelievable.
People, man, they're the worst.
They are the worst. They don't understand
Yeah,
how things
I like
work.
animals better.
Yeah. But that literally is. I've had that conversation with people.
I
That,
don't know. Squirrels are kind of dicks.
but
Yeah, they can be.
there's been many people over the years.
Pat, where have you been? What you got going on, man?
I've just been kind of chilling, man. I got a couple little projects.
Oh, don't start with that shit.
And just like that, he's gone.
Play some.
You cut out, man.
What's that?
going on? You cut
You're
out.
cutting out.
Just you're back now, but you cut out for a second.
Oh, I said I'm just learning a metric crap ton of cover tunes.
Nice.
I got a little cover project that invited me into play, so I'm gonna see how that goes.
Oh, cool.
Always a fun time.
Yeah, so whenever
Play
you want me to
some
get to
Skinner,
play
man.
from now on, I should have more of a repertoire of songs.
I think you should be able to stab anybody who says that because
What?
Beavis plays some Skinnerd. Because Beavis and Butthead
Oh.
did that as a joke, and
Or
every
Freebird.
douchebag who has in the world is like, I'm gonna just play. You should just stab them.
That's been
Like,
going
right
on
in the face.
long
My
before Beavis and
God.
Butthead.
I know, but stab
Yep.
them right in
Oh
the
my-
fucking
he's
face,
so
man.
violent.
Freebird, die!
He's so violent. He's on a second beer.
What was
so-
it?
Yeah, second beer.
Tommy
since I've been
Tunes
here.
used to say to people. He's
Oh, yeah.
People would come up to Tommy Tunes, and he would say, "Do I look like a fucking jukebox? You want to put a quarter in my mouth?"
Oh,
Did he get fat
Oh.
when he got older?
that's
Did you? You know he said that, Pat?
I would believe it.
B12.
Did he say it to you? Did you fuck with him?
I would never ask
Were you
him
like,
to play
hey,
anything.
can you play?
B12.
No.
I was on the bill with him. I didn't care. I was happy to be there.
Oh, we're also prepping for we got a couple weeks, Paul.
Yes, you're doing the Thursday night.
Yep, we're doing a Thursday night,
We're talking M3.
Yep.
and there's going to be Are you going down at all on Thursday, or are you going to just cut on Friday?
We are coming down Friday. We're trying
Okay.
to save on the hotel fees.
We'll just drive.
No,
down
I
now.
got you.
So we're coming down. I think. Well, I have to talk to everybody. My game plan is I would like to leave by 9 a.m. so that we get there by 12, and that gives us 2 solid hours to build a tent and a stage. I don't know if that's enough time, honestly.
Why in the name of
Well, if
fuck
it's
did
not
I?
raining, it should be fine.
Hey, Jim.
Jim Naffis.
Why the hell did I get down there like 6 a.m. that?
Because
first
we
time?
started in the morning on those days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
So
god.
now-
you guys are lucking out.
I remember getting there because you said get a good spot,
But Jim,
and I showed
it's
up to
different
this horror
year.
show. Like I
Jim.
don't know where's a good spot.
Jim,
What?
the show started at noon that year.
That's
No.
Yes,
Did it?
yes. This
Again,
year,
Yeah.
why the hell was I there so early?
because we needed time to set up.
Oh my god.
And that was
Because you're
Saturday
a
morning,
friend.
probably too.
It was
You came
Saturday
for
morning.
Moral support.
Yeah.
And this year,
Yeah.
we're
I
going
came
on.
back- and I came back with scabs for it.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
we were requested to be
that
there.
is on you.
We were requested to do the Friday tailgate,
Hey, I fainted.
and the Friday tailgate begins somewhere around noon. But the gates don't open until 5 o'clock, so it was decided that the band would start around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Play for 2 or 3
Oh,
hours.
so it's Friday.
It's Friday,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
so it looks like we're going to have the full band this year.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to come down. Although I still don't know if Bob's going to be able to make it. I shouldn't say. I'm saying the musical band. Bob is on the fence, so I'm hoping Bob
music.
can make it as well.
Yeah, that would be cool, man.
So it's going to be a good time.
So
And-
Mark's
So
going to go down too.
I can't
Something
tell
like
you
that.
what they're going to do, but they did an all-star jam last year after all the bands were done at the Reckless Shepherd, and they're going to do the same thing, but it's going to be themed this year.
I think that's.
And I'm
good
gonna
that
leave it
they're
at
doing
that.
because the years that I was there, people tended to leave. Some portion of the audience would leave, as their friend's band left, finished
Right.
or whatever.
Not so, yeah.
So that keeps people, tuned in.
Yeah.
Just get them drunk so they can't leave.
That's like last year. I told you last year I got to play with Jack from Aldenova. We did the immigrant song, and that was fun. And if they're going to theme it this year with a different band, and I'm not allowed to say anything about it yet. It's not confirmed which band they're going to do, but they're going to do a set of all one famous band, but they're going to have a whole bunch of different people play.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Tin Lizzy. I have a promo video from Earl for the M3 Rockers group. He did a video. I don't know if you'll be able to. Well, I could send it to you, and maybe you
Send it
could.
to me, yeah.
Maybe you can put it up there. It's kind of good. I don't think we'll get in too much trouble for this, but I don't know.
Yeah, I won't
Is
get
there
in any
music?
trouble.
How do I forward this, Jim?
Is it a link?
It is a video that he sent me. Oh, forward. Here it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
just forward it to me on Facebook.
1 second. There it is. Jim Perry. It's always top of the list.
Now I got to try and find you on Facebook so I can watch it with you.
We'll put it on the
I'll
main
try to put it
screen.
on the
Oh,
screen
but
here.
you won't be able to see it because you're on the phone.
Yeah.
But you'll hear it. But the hearing it's not the fun
Right.
part because it's just
hang on a
a
minute.
canned music thing.
I don't know if I can put it up.
What did Tom say? I didn't read Tom's comment.
He said, "Thank you. Would also love to see it back in the day. It was so beautiful in the pics. I've
Serovia.
seen it. Yeah, seen it in the
Yeah.
historical society.
Sorry about that, Tom. I can't see anything over there that far because I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, where are they?
They're upstairs because when I don't know how you're doing it. When I put the glasses on with the headphones, it hurts.
Oh, it's fine.
It's uncomfortable.
Hang on, I don't know.
So I got this about a day ago from Earl. It was I wasn't allowed to play it until 5 o'clock, whatever day he sent it to me. It was like a big secret.
Jim's working.
I'm trying to get it.
That's fine.
I'm trying to get it. Oh, there we go. Now
Jim Naffis, I hope you come out this Friday night to the 5-4. Be good to see you, my buddy. Oh, we're not getting the sound.
All right, I'm able to watch now. I've managed to get the Facebook feed up and mute it so it's not being stupid.
Does it do sound when you do this, Jim?
It's supposed to.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I know why. Hang on a minute. I muted the whole thing because.
We get that feedback thing going on.
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
I could play it simultaneously on my end.
No, I can unmute it.
And then we can pretend.
It froze, so I
Okay.
just have to wait until. Let me get back on.
'Cause I'll bet you
control here.
it would sync up pretty good.
Be
Yeah.
patient, Mr. Adler.
Me? Be patient?
I know. It's a hard concept.
It's a hard
Here
sell.
we go. All right, let me get this.
The levity is good.
All right, I think I got it. Hang on.
All right, let's see what happens.
Hang on a minute.
It's only a 30-second spot, so.
That'll do it. Okay. Here we go.
Oh,
Can't see it.
It's on the other feed. I noticed that it wasn't 2016 in there.
okay.
That's it?
That's it?
That's it.
Oh.
It's just a quick.
Christ, it was harder to get it up there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
bitch.
calculate
Took a
at
lot.
83% probability.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Well, there you go.
goodness. Yeah. Okay. Well, done.
Talk to the hand.
Check that off the list.
You know, we did our part.
That's fine.
Let me see if I can. Wonder if I can put it on the.
I wonder if the MTV jingle is going to get us in trouble.
It probably did.
Oh my.
I'm probably going to get
goodness.
fried.
See, that's why I love doing it on YouTube because, like, every once in a while I get an email and it's like, your video was blocked in Syria. Oh, shucks. I figured, like, our podcast. Like, first of all, I hate influencers and I hate the fact that someone would ever.
I don't think they like you.
Good.
I saw her, that one chick.
That's fine. No chicks don't like me. But no, man, it's like, it's like, oh no, we can't influence the Saudi prince. That sucks. Oh.
Let's see. I was able to put it on the old school page. So let's see if I can copy it off of there. Let's see. No.
Do you have a noun to throw into that?
Nope, he can't do it.
Nothing's easy.
It's not happening.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to copy the web link so I can put it on our page.
Oh, that video?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think there is a link.
There's supposed to be. Nope.
You're up there.
Yeah, that's the whole page.
Oh.
I mean, I can take the whole page and put it on there. I mean, who cares?
Let's see.
Yeah,
what
3
we got
locker-
here. I can go
lockers.
through all this shit and try to find it.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
It's not.
Jim Naffis
It's
says you look
30
tired,
seconds.
Jim.
I'm always tired.
You were born tired.
I sleep about 2 hours a day.
You sound like me.
Mm.
And then I travel for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
It's weird. Like, I'll go to sleep and then I'll wake up like 40 minutes later, maybe if I'm lucky, and like a song stuck into my head, and then I'll fall asleep for 10 minutes. I'll wake up, same song picks up right where it left off. I'm like, what the fuck was
A
that?
song? I guess that's better than work or.
I actually had a dream, and I thought that I woke up in the middle of it, went back to sleep, and it started again. But no, I was actually still in the dream. Thought I woke up. And I
So you were tired anyways because you thought you were awake.
and it was like, honest to Christ, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting on the edge of my bed like,
This
what is
sounds like
reality? What is real? Fuck, I don't know what that was. So,
This sounds like the Perryman, one of
Yeah.
the questions.
oh yeah. Yeah, that stuff. Now that we're doing that every once in a while, like that, like
Oh,
stuff
so you're
pops
thinking
into my
about
head.
what to put on the list?
No, but it's just like, every once in a while, like, Brie
What
will
to
be
make
like,
up?
remember
What do
that
I need
time
to-
you fell down that hill and broke your, yeah, I'll put it on there. God damn it.
Oh my
Every
god.
horrifying thing. Like she was the one that was like, "Oh, put on there that you took a date through a sewer." Okay.
And she liked it.
Well, she married me, so.
That's right. You did say that was one of Bree's adventures.
Yep. Although I gotta say, when I'm on here, it's very weird. I don't know where I picked up a tan.
It's the red light.
No, I'm actually tan. It's weird because I have like raccoon eyes from my sunglasses.
Oh. Maybe
And-
there was
Well, you
some.
sit out front.
Yeah, you do sit outside
There is
a lot.
sun outside.
Oh, Pat
sometimes, not always.
I try to go out there
Not
when it's
lately.
not fucking cold like today, but
Oh, today was just crazy
Sucked.
windy. Yeah.
you know, and then when the kids aren't going by, and I don't have to like chase them down the street with a
Oh,
fucking
I heard
sword.
about that. Yeah.
I hated that. I hated having to call the cops, but you know,
Yeah,
I know what you're up to, you bastards.
Wow.
We lost Pat.
Oh. That's
We'll see
not
if he comes.
unusual, though.
No.
No.
Where the hell does he live
We'll
out in
see
the
him
woods
in
or
3.
something?
We'll hear about him in 3
He lives in
weeks.
Delco. It's the same thing.
Oh, that's like it's like 1887.
That's mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know much.
Oh, we watched. I don't know if you're watching the show though. Did you watch 1923? It's
I haven't-
season
I
finale
haven't-
last night. It
I
was
haven't
very,
caught up to the season. I was waiting for it to finish so that I
Yeah.
could like stream the whole thing because it was. I hate watching it episodically.
Oh.
Oh, we watched
See,
the
so we
season
watch more than
finale last
watch more than
night.
one show, so it's sort of like the old days.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
wait till Sundays and we watch some shows, and
Right, but it's terrible when you can't see multiple.
I know.
I know. I like to binge watch.
That's why I've been enjoying The Punisher by myself.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, and we're so
Oh,
spoiled.
you have been watching it?
Yeah, I didn't think you would like it, but
Oh.
I've come to the conclusion that you would love it. So I watched the whole first season. So if you want, I'll wait.
The one from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
From 2018 or something. It's very good.
All right. Well, I'll be the judge of that.
It's
sometimes your
a little
thought-
over the top violent.
See, I, don't
I like it
that.
already.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
I'm, when David and Abby and I were talking about that other show, I was like, I can't do the gore. It's when it's
This
over
is
the top.
no. That show is.
That's
She's talking about
out
The
there.
Boys.
Oh, I love that
can't-
show.
I cannot
Oh.
watch it. It is
Oh my
just,
god, I love that show.
how
do I.
I don't know how anyone. It's just too over the top.
I remember Caitlin would come down when she was younger, and she'd walk in the room, and I'm playing Gears of War, and I'm like running a chainsaw through some monster, and she goes, "What are you doing?"
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah,
Jim
no.
Nafis. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
horrifying.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, can't watch that one.
That's like when I had a waterbed and the heater died one night, and I didn't notice it, and I went to
You can go to
sleep.
you can have hypothermia.
Yeah,
from that.
yeah. I woke up and I'm like, "What
Get
the
hypothermia.
hell is going on? I'm freezing," and I realized that the mattress was ice cold. Yeah,
So I used to
I loved my waterbed.
yeah.
I used to
I didn't like waking up in the middle of the night and hearing.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I never heard that.
For the person in the first floor of your apartment is not good either.
So what I used to do is I used to use a king size comforter, and I wrapped the mattress in that, and then I would put my sheets over top of that. So it
Yeah.
kind of provided a little bit of
Yeah.
baffling.
Did you had
I had-
baffle
I had
or
a free
flow?
flow.
I had a free flow, and I
oh my
loved it.
God,
For
yeah.
surfing?
I loved it.
The only problem with the free flow.
Do they still have waterbed?
It's nice
No.
because if you're having sex, you only have to like get
Yeah,
into
but-
it
You
for like
wouldn't even have to really.
first couple
right.
of thrusts. You're done.
Yeah, the
You good? I'm
the
good.
free flow
Hey,
though.
we're done, right?
The problem with the free flow during sex, missionary, is that the woman's butt goes right down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to be gentle, man.
Yeah, because otherwise she's riding on top of the heater coil.
Oh, I've been down there. I felt that. Yeah, I know. But you gotta be good. You know.
All that pagan.
Oh boy.
Oh, Pat said he had to make a phone call.
Yeah, no
Oh.
worries, man. But
Yeah.
no, we had the one with the baffles. In fact, the bed we're in now is still the water bed.
Just
What I-
you
what-
put a mattress in.
I put a mattress
Yeah.
inside the wrapping,
Gotcha.
whatever, and yeah. So, but I mean, it was nice.
I really enjoyed my waterbed.
I
Yeah,
loved
I
it.
did
Bree,
too.
Bree is like, she's like, come on, I'm like, I can't.
So did you guys have the one with the shelves and then
I
the
had
mirror?
shelves.
Oh, yeah.
on the
Oh,
back, And then
absolutely.
the shelves.
I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
have-
I
oh, yeah.
did too.
I didn't have a mirror.
Yeah.
I wanted
Yeah.
the one with the mirror on the
had-
top.
Mine had the mirror on the back, and then
I went
all the
completely
shelves.
insane. The first one we
Yeah.
had was a queen size. It was like black lacquer and mirrors and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And on either side there was like a glass thing that closed, and it had a little
Mm-hmm.
a little metal thing that magnetically sealed. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
the
wait a
cabinet.
minute. the way our first house was designed, like the bed's here, and the only light we had, I put a light up in the corner and put a parasol.
Mine
in front
had
of it.
lights in the cabinets. Yours
Yeah,
did?
we had that, but I mean the
Okay.
light in the
Yeah.
room. So I hung some old ass, like one of those mushroom lamps from the 70s. I tore the mushroom off, and I hung it in the corner, put it like an Asian like paper parasol in front of it, and then I ran speaker wire under the carpet to that little metal thing, and I put it one of those things where you touch it and the light comes on.
Well, we had a touch lamp
And
on top of
yeah,
ours.
and I could do it from the bed, which helped because the house was scary. So,
Well, I couldn't figure out how I was getting extra phone messages because my answering machine was on top of the book thing, the bookshelf thing, and the touch lamp was there. And the lamp would be on occasionally when I got home from work. I couldn't figure this out, and then I came home one day and I saw my cat Suki. Suki liked to put her head inside the lampshade next to the light bulbs
Oh my god.
to get warm.
Oh my god.
And she also would touch the buttons on the answering machine. Caught her doing that.
Oh my
Very funny.
gosh.
She was a
Now they video those things and get
yeah.
ratings.
I could
money
have been a millionaire.
Yeah.
Suki was a Siamese cat, but yeah, we caught her all the time touching that lamp.
Oh, cool.
That's like when we go on vacation. I rubber band like any of the faucets that have like a stick.
So that's smart.
Wow.
Because I'm terrified that the cat might jump. You know, somebody comes by and takes care of the cat, but
tried
in the
doing that,
hours they're not there.
I did that to we went on vacation last time. I did that for Nancy's mom.
You know, she like go in and
Yeah,
smack stuff
yeah.
up in the air. Yeah.
No, we just tape the thermostat to do not touch.
I just used
That doesn't work.
the
No,
last
it
time my
doesn't.
mother was ever like
Unlike
I
a cat,
paid for that.
She knows how to pull back the tape.
no, I just keep my mom out of the house. Like the last time she was in my house, I called her and I said, "Listen, I have to work and I need to have the plumber come over. Can you just
She's like, I could use some pipe.
sit there and let him in and make sure he doesn't steal the house and and I said, tell me what you want, I'll buy it for
Cream
lunch."
puffs.
Yeah, and
I want cream puffs.
bought a whole
Jim.
bunch of food. It's all in the fridge. Just please, and if you need anything, give me a call. So I said, please don't clean the house. It's fine.
Oh, but moms like to
The house
clean.
was clean. But then I get home and I see her like, the whole house is like sparkling. It's like bright. I can't see.
It smells like
Smells
pine sol.
good.
Yeah, or mothballs or whatever the hell she used. And then she's like, I cleaned everything up. I'm like, Mom, you don't have to do it. She goes, no, you never, except for that stuff behind the door in your bedroom. You have to pick that up.
Oh no.
I just take him and fly him.
Oh.
I get to him eventually. But, yeah.
He reminds me of sometimes now.
Yeah.
It's starting to dawn on me.
Oh.
Curious Cars. There's an edge. There's an edge.
I have to think about that one for a second. Do you
I
watch
mean,
Curious Cars?
He does not.
No.
I don't think he even knows who
Okay.
they are.
No.
He's the most. Well, I mean,
No, that's
certainly
not
not.
true. He's in a Florida man. He's a Florida man.
He is a
An
Florida
actual
man.
Florida man. A Naples Florida man.
See, that's just cruel then.
And he's moving to North Carolina, so
That's
he's,
not going to
I'll
happen.
play a couple seconds of him, and because
But
all of
I
his
don't
videos
know
start in
if
a
I
very
agree with
specific.
that because he's very negative and Jim's not.
But Jim's, he's got some negative isms.
He's
No, I don't.
You've got a little edge sometimes or whatever, but yeah.
It's like I told Shaky one time, like, I'm doing a bit, right?
So I'll just play you just the beginning. This is his newest video.
He always starts out talking about.
He's always talking about the weather and how much he hates Florida.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
On what's
There it is.
Oh, nice. Old Cadillac?
That is it's a Plymouth, I think. No, it's a Dodge Custom Sierra wagon. Very rare car, actually.
It looks green from over here. It's like,
It is green.
the day.
what?
Here, listen to it. Listen to this intro.
Good morning. This is Bill from Curious Cars on what's gonna be a miserably hot Florida.
I don't whine like
I don't
that.
even know
No.
what the hell day it is. I think it's Tuesday.
It's an attitude.
And the day started off all right. Temperatures probably in the low 70s. Humidity
2 million.
yeah, present, but not horrific. But it's only going to get worse from there. And I'm not making it up this time. You can see from this little graphic from the local weather company, that it is just, this is what do we got? April 1st. Today is April Fool's Day. It should be a little bit chillier than it is right now in southern Florida. And even if the northerners are down here, they're happy, they're chipper, they like the heat. I don't. And again, that's really why I'm going to move up there to North Carolina soon. It's certainly for the summer months, because I just can't take it anymore. And I'm still working on closing the southern.
So he does this whole shtick every
he does
video.
it in the beginning of every video. He does like a sort of a
He
weather
complains about
thing.
cats and dogs and goats.
But he loves animals.
But
But
you know
he
why
just
people
does
complain about Florida? Because, and you guys do, it's
Yeah.
great to like go down
You
there.
have to
and,
shower 4 times
but
before
it's
noon.
such a shithole.
I
It
don't
is
find it
such
that.
a-
I
it's-
don't
it's
find
a
it that.
It's a shithole because it's really hot. Malaria still happens.
We don't spend a lot of time in Central
and then
Florida.
they're Floridians there.
No, you think?
They're horrible people.
Right.
Like
No.
they're either hillbillies or like people from Pittsburgh or Ohio. It's like the worst people.
This might be a good time to do Florida Man.
We can do Florida.
Yeah.
What a segue.
Right. What a segue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
There we go.
But I do recommend watching Curious Cars. It's
He is hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
So, I forgot to do the
Here we go.
There we go. So, again,
Something stuck in my throat.
5 of these that are real, 1 that isn't. I gotta make a shorter version of this.
It's fine.
Oh, this is the shorter version. You know the mumbling guy? You know who that is?
No.
That's the grandfather from the Cosby Show as Panthro from the Thundercats.
Oh, really?
He's the same guy.
That the guy with the white hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So there you go, a little trivia. So, all right, so here we go. So, Florida Man, guess which one of these 6 things is not
one
real.
of these things isn't quite right.
So, Florida Man breaks into a house, cleans it, and leaves behind origami. Florida Man has testicles removed after a game of Twister gone wrong. Police say a Florida man with no arms and legs is armed and on the run.
Oh my, that's just wrong.
Give me a minute now.
That's wrong.
It didn't hit me that hard until you laughed.
That battery cart.
Number 4.
Florida. Florida man calls 911 after PlayStation stopped working.
Sure.
Florida man attacks girlfriend with banana. Florida man grabs alligator, chases customers in store while on a beer run.
Again, all plausible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll
I have to think about this one.
I'll say number 2 just because. Oh, what a fucking shame. That's the only reason. Because, like I said, all these things are just completely plausible.
Like the only hope you have is trying to get into my head or try to find something. It's like you said. It's like, well, that sounds awful. Let's just pick that. Hope it's not real.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how the guy with no arms and legs is running.
Well, it's
He's on the run, so maybe.
It's Florida.
Locomotion.
Semantics
Well-
aren't their forte, or if you want to be a dick about it.
I'm gonna say 5.
the police.
All right, so you guys say 2 and 5. All right, so this one obviously is real because Christ Almighty. I mean, how can it not be?
Yeah.
What else? This one's real, although I thought maybe that would confuse people because of the word origami. This unfortunately is real.
That's so crazy, man. I want to read that story.
Here's the thing I'm thinking about this is, and this is what I bitched about for years now. It's like back in the day when we were in publishing, if you wanted to publish something, it went through an editorial process. Now it does not. Anybody can vomit anything out on the internet, kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And there's no, I could say
And my
anything.
mother-in-law believes it all.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So
Yeah. We'll
I
talk
was
about that
I was
later.
watching a piece with the prince, and he's my friend now.
Yeah, she started talking to Prince Harry.
He's coming over
I was gonna
next
say,
week. I'm
which
making
one?
spaghetti.
Oh, he needs a job, so maybe he's going to help him out. All right, so this one is real. All right, so one of you got it right.
Wow.
I hope it's me. I'm on a roll.
She has
I
been on a
haven't
roll.
been wrong
You've
yet.
been on a Kaiser roll.
But
I've been on Kaiser roll.
or a Kaiser Soze, but you haven't gotten one yet. Have
No.
you? Yeah. But this week you did.
Oh,
Well, look at that.
nice.
I did, but that was a sympathy call.
Yeah, yeah.
I
that could have been real. Yeah.
I could picture a situation.
I try not to. It's hard because I try not to do these really early in the morning because I'm too damn tired to deal with stuff, and I try not to do them too early, late in the afternoon because I'm drunk. Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
That is Florida Man.
Look at you.
Good job.
Well, I have one in the win
Good
column.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to start taking.
I started to take it personally.
You got
Yeah.
one. Yeah, you got.
So did you make your Perryman list?
Oh, I have one of those.
All
yeah.
right.
You want to see that?
Let's just roll
You have
right
to do
into
yours
it.
too. What's going on with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing.
She's saving.
Oh, that's right. I did say I would do something. Nobody
It's
wants
not
to
coming
know.
up here. What's going on here?
Well, there's so much more to that story anyway. We only have another week
There
or
we
so.
go. All right.
Another week or
Hang
so,
on a
right?
minute, I
Is it
gotta
another week? Wait,
Yeah, next week.
is it next week?
Friday.
Next Friday, the transition takes place.
There we go. Okay.
All right,
I
here we
think-
go.
I think
One of
I think
9.
that's looking right. So
Wow.
I have
Lots
to
of
put extra
stories.
ones in here because you guys have heard a lot of these.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Hope everybody can see this and that's not being stupid. That's just that's good enough. All right, so these are.
You repeated one from a previous.
Did I?
Yeah.
Which one?
Number 1.
Oh, is that one there?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get rid of that one.
Number 1.
I didn't think I used that one yet.
You did.
All right. We'll get rid of that. Okay.
Okay.
So, number 1, went swimming in roller skates. Mom walked into my hospital room smoking a cigarette while I was in an oxygen tent.
Totally real.
Yeah. Burned my chest opening a tank of CO2.
That was from last week.
Ripped.
No, that one wasn't. It was
No?
some other. That was steam on his balls.
Oh.
Yeah. Ripped the
Yeah.
surface of my tongue after getting it stuck on a freezer door. My mom had a hit put out on her. Found a grenade in a pile of burning leaves. Was followed by an angry clown through the streets of Staten Island. Once met a Lakota Sioux named Marvin. Yeah, how fucked up is it? You really don't know.
6.
Okay.
I'm gonna double you on that.
Yeah. I
Double
think
you.
6.
You think 6 is the one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably true.
So, all right. So I actually did meet
Of course you did.
an Indian named
Yeah.
Marvin. I did go swimming in roller skates, kind of by accident.
You see, I would have thought that would have been on purpose.
Well, I was on the
dare.
diving board on purpose, thinking about it, and the diving board bowed, and I rolled forward. So I went before I was ready. Obviously, yes, my mother did smoke when I was in an oxygen tent.
So did my mother.
uh,
No, my mom didn't smoke.
my mother did have a mafia hit put out on her with that summer in Philly. What else? Okay. We were followed. Me and others were followed through Staten Island by an angry clown. Definitely burned my chest on a tank of CO2. My friends tell that every time we go to a party. And this is actually true.
Wow.
See, I would have thought the freezer door would have been perfectly
Yeah.
plausible.
Wasn't me though. I never did that, but I do know someone who did it. But yeah, did find a grenade. We were at a neighbor's house. They moved. We were helping clean out their yard because they weren't around. My dad had me go over and rake the coals, and there was a frickin'
You know what happens when you rake the
Grenade.
coals?
yeah. You find a grenade.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that was that. That was
Yeah.
real. So there you go.
So what movie was it that the little boy? Oh, Christmas Story, where the little boy put his tongue on the frozen
Oh yeah,
hole.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all done that.
No, Jim. Not everyone has
Oh,
done
I've
that.
done. I mean, I've done it not a pole, but like on a sled or something.
No.
No.
No, not
Nope.
me.
I've done.
Not
it.
me.
But I do know. I had a neighbor told me that one of the friends of one of their kids came over, and just literally stuck their entire tongue to the fridge, the metal on the fridge shelf, and couldn't get on, and just pulled back.
Oh,
Just yeah.
Oh, and the whole
Yeah.
shelf went flying.
No, their
No, they
tongue came
tore-
off.
Oh.
They tore the whole.
All right,
circle of their tongue.
That-
Scooby-Doo, wop,
that's
wop.
terrible.
Yeah, it was gross. I was just saying, like, well, it's not me. That's
I
fine.
like those
Yeah.
strats a lot.
So I'm thinking, I don't know. We might have to make this neighborhood specific too sometime. Like what things
What
have
did
happened
what
in
did
our
Pugsley
neighborhood.
do?
Oh God.
But
The
see,
things
that would
that happen.
require audience participation, which tonight there's
There's
a lack of.
Oh, okay.
They may be busy. I mean, maybe something's on, but
Yeah. Well, the Phillies were playing tonight, right? Atlanta or
I
something?
mean, I know
Yeah.
people are told not to like pay any attention to me. So.
Oh, well, you're nothing but trouble.
Oh, I'm a total dick. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Nothing
But,
but trouble.
Yep. But yeah, it's weird, man. When I yelled at those kids on Sunday, Pugsley was out in his yard, didn't say a damn thing. I think he was just happy it wasn't him.
It wasn't.
He
Well,
wasn't the
I don't
drama.
think kids wouldn't go mess with his house. They wonder
Oh, I would. He's a
what
freak.
he's all about. They're
Hello,
probably
ma'am.
Scared.
Ugh.
You would think that kids would be kind because they're going to come for Halloween. They're all the kids that come
But
for
they're in
Halloween.
masks.
Bree is actually saying maybe we don't do anything this year.
What?
Because these
What? That
these-
is not possible.
These assholes targeted the house on purpose. And after I like these kids, like they come up and ring the door. I don't care. It's no big deal. But the kid came up and he nailed the front door. I actually looked to see if it was dented. But this little chunky fat fuck came up and he hit the door. It freaked everybody out because it was so loud. And then he just hid across the street behind the neighbor across the street's car. I'm in the shower. They stayed there long enough for me to get dressed enough to go outside, walk up behind him, and I screamed, "Oi!" as loud as I could. The two of them jumped forward and smacked their faces into the car. And I'm like, "Get out of here!" And they leave, and as they're leaving, they're like, "Fuck you." I'm like, "Yeah, you're brave as shit." And then
I had an encounter like that.
yeah, and I went inside. I mean, it's no big deal. It's just like, hey, stop it. Just knock it the fuck off. Whatever. We're done here. No. 20 kids come back on their bikes and they're sitting out in front of my house in the street. I'm like,
Do you want to rumble?
yeah, I would love to. 20 against me. Let's do this. But I'm the one that's going to go to jail. But I was like, oh my God, it's going to take the one fucking kid is going to just step over the line. Something's going to happen, and this is going to escalate out of control. Just like that fuckwit who used to live across the street with that crazy religious psychopath who thinks we're witches.
But you are.
No, not. I
saw you out there.
But you have that cauldron, and you
Yeah.
have
That's just
that
for Halloween.
steam coming out of
Yeah,
it.
I don't believe in anything, so
Right.
no. But it's like, it was the same kind of thing. Like he would get all somebody would laugh at him.
Oh
And
yeah,
then it would
so
just,
it's the
yeah,
brave.
It would snowball, and he would do something really damaging and stupid.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I don't need him to fuck her car up. I don't need them to.
No, that's true. Like when the kid, 2 doors down, burnt the house down.
Yeah. Thank God, because they were
But
going to do
before
something
that,
worse.
he was a bit of a terror for our neighborhood.
And I was. That's
and
what I was thinking
And I would be
about.
nice, and I would say, "Hey guys, do you mind to riding your bike closer?" Away from the cars,
Yeah.
And then they would see how close they could get.
Yeah, and one of
It's
those two kids is after you told me that story. Those two kids did that to Chris across the street,
And they
hit his car
Yeah.
and jacked it all up.
Yeah.
And I went down and I'm like, you better go fess up or I'm going to narc you out.
Yeah.
One way or another, he's going to find out you just damaged the shit out of his car because you're stupid. It's like the good thing is I think, and I did call the cops and I felt like a douche, but I'm like, somebody's got to do something.
But the best part is what happened when the police arrived. Tell Nancy.
The cop came and he pulls in front of Pugsley's house.
Oh my goodness!
And he's like, "Oh, we thought it was 275." I'm like, "Force of habit."
Oh.
I'm like, "No, I live over there." But yeah, I mean,
love that.
I mean,
That's the best part of the whole story for me.
I was
And
trying
Pugsley's
not
like,
to laugh.
It's not me.
It's not me for
Not
once.
me, I didn't do it.
He at that point he saw the cop coming. He went in the house. But these kids were still riding around. The cops coming, and they slowly go away. Like they were so brazen about it.
Oh no,
And then
kids today don't.
No,
really
they
fear
don't care. They have
authority.
armor. Nobody's gonna kick the shit out of them because they'll go to jail.
Right.
We'll just do it when no one's looking.
Right.
But
So
but
now
no.
you guys are thinking not doing Halloween. That
She's really upset because she just didn't. We dealt with this with that fucking lard across the street for years. My daughter came to me and said, and Bree, and said, "What does date rape mean?"
no, I remember the
Because the
story.
little fuck did that to her and her friends. It's like,
Yeah, that's
he was such a
terrifying.
piece of shit. And then
Yeah.
Chris, the minister who lives across the street, to this day, when he comes home, he still looks on the side, even though the kid doesn't live there.
Yeah.
He looks on the side of his house to see if anybody's jacked it up, because he'd come over and cut his hose. He'd break his lights.
Oh my god!
It was like he actually had a heart attack because of the stress this kid put on
Oh,
him.
that's terrible.
And it's like, and I'm like, and I told him, like, Chris,
For sale.
I didn't
Bye-bye.
know
No,
about
no, at
these
that-
things.
at
I
that
knew
point,
about
just burn
some,
her fucking house down.
but I did not know
Fuck off. I'm
about
out.
Chris and that happened to him.
The problem is the woman who set this kid loose on the world, because she's just not a parent. You know, I love the fact that she's like, well, you got to understand he's adopted. And I was like, hold my beer.
Yeah, really.
But she was just like, you know, she was telling everybody all this stuff, and she was acting like she's the queen of the fucking neighborhood. And then when neighbors found out that he was a minister, they're like, oh. And these are the same people that came to us like laughing, like, yeah, she tells everyone you're witches. I'm like, I'm sorry, what year is it? What the fuck is happening? man?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a shame.
if I can go outside, like one of the reasons I sit outside sometimes is just because I know she's on her porch, and I'll just sit out there. I don't know, talk about my balls or something gross, just to drive her crazy, or talk about how religion.
That rash came back again.
No, not even that. But I'd just be like, fucking religious people got to be all crazy. It's like, I don't care what your religion is. Go crazy. Do what you got to do. Believe what you want to believe. Don't fucking use it to hurt people. And that's what she does.
It's the American way anyway.
I know. It's like, if you are using your religion to fuck over other people or think they're bad, then yeah, you know, it's like, I got fucked up in like 4th grade. I think I told you guys this. When we were, I went to public school, and somebody was picking on some kid one day, and the teacher stopped there and said, okay. So, obviously we're all Christians because we're, in America and stuff. So she said, so what happens if you die and you go up to heaven, and instead of St. Peter, there's a sacred cow? And all the kids were like, whoa. And, they all learned some kind
Cow?
of...
We
like,
like cows.
from
India.
Hinduism and stuff.
No, I know.
So, like, they all like, oh, okay, we get it. No, paranoid fuck that I am. I'm thinking like, oh my God, I would go. The cow would be there. I'd be like, all hail the sacred cow. And then poof, it's the guy in the robe and the beard. And he's like, ha, you failed, and send me to hell. So I got all paranoid about that. But yeah, I mean,
I never had this lesson in public school.
I went to Upper Marion. It's a horror show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's,
They kill people.
it
in
is the
Upper Marion.
worst fucking school district. I swear to God.
No, David got a fine education.
He
in
did.
Upper Marion.
Yeah, you get what you put into it, but
Yeah.
there have been, I mean, I won't even say what some of the shit the teachers said, but it's been some of the most racist nonsense I've ever heard coming from that school, from a teacher in that school. It's just terrifying stuff. But then again, they kill each other, so you gotta expect that kind of stuff. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's like, that's the problem. It's like, this lady is very religious. Not that, usually like, that's great. She's probably a really nice woman. No.
Never talked to her.
No.
I've
No.
Never.
No.
She
no,
did. She wasn't at the party you guys were, but if you keep getting invited, you'll probably run into her eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe we even get to go to her
I'm
house.
on the group chat, so
I'm so sorry.
I'll be invited.
Oh my God. Group chat. Oh, what a nightmare. Yeah, you get to go to her house and.
Oh, she does. She hosts.
Oh yeah, she does it. Yeah.
Oh, no, I won't
She'll
go
do it.
just
she'll
anywhere.
She'll do it in the summertime when she can, like, hello children, would you like to go swimming?
No, I don't
Perhaps some
have
Turkish
to say yes
delight?
to some things.
Oh, you got to go. You just have to see it. I mean,
Are you double dipping?
we'll just like sit in the corner and do the podcast. It'll like drive her crazy. Are you working over there? What are you doing?
I'm very interested.
In what?
Everything you're saying.
I'm surprised somebody's not getting railed over there on your screen.
My goodness.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, don't, please. It's really creepy.
Let's see what we can find.
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
We're just strolling and scrolling.
He gets bored when he's not. It's,
You gonna do that when the boys are on?
Sure. I do it all the time.
Just
No,
can't.
you don't.
Can't get enough.
There you go. Is this what you want?
No, we weren't looking for porn.
Oh, I thought that's
I'm
good.
just gonna play a song over that sound. So tell me if you can understand these lyrics.
We gonna get nailed for this? I don't understand anything that's being said. Something about reflection?
Probably not. So I was playing with that
AI?
that stuff I use to make the music that we can actually play, and it just made this fucking nightmare with it. And I swear to
don't
God,
understand any of the words.
it's
Is it gibberish?
They rhyme, but it's gibberish. Yeah, it's
Oh.
nothing, and it just goes all over the place. And every once in a while, like it misfires, and you're like, it's weird. Like I'll
Sounds
make-
like Mr. Big.
like I've made songs, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever.
I think so. Because
Like
I have a whole
like
album.
there's one that I can't play anybody because it fucked up the lyrics in a way that I don't want to explain, but it's a great song, and it's like you get the lyrics, you put them out there, and it does a great fucking rendition, exactly what you want, but it cuts off the end wrong. So you try to run it again, and then it's a totally different thing. And then every once in a while, it's this, whatever the hell this is.
Love and Light.
I think that's the only phrase I can understand.
Oh, I thought Love and Light.
Maybe. Who knows?
Love and Light.
This is like fucking ghost hunters, like EVPs. It sounds really good, but
Yeah.
there are no words.
What was that? What the fuck I wrote?
Yeah.
Okay.
And all I remember when I did this is
Anne Marie, you jumped in at the perfect time. If you're in Vegas, that probably makes sense.
Hey.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I
Like,
want to be in Vegas.
none of those words were anything I fed it. It just made shit up.
They were at the Bellagio earlier. I don't know if it was today or yesterday.
Oh,
So
nice.
there was a picture, and I'm like, that's the Bellagio. And then the day before that, there was another picture, and I said where they were. They're on. Where are you staying at, Anne Marie? That's what I want to know. The delay, it's going to take forever for that to come back. But I want to go to Vidar, man.
Oh, that's.
I miss being there. We're supposed to be there right now.
We
far as I'm
are.
What the
concerned.
hell happened?
I don't know. Like we every other year, it's between Disney and then we go to Vegas.
And when she says
That's our
Disney,
two
she means
favorite.
Universal or
Universal.
Disney.
Yeah.
It's our favorite because we don't want to live in reality when we
Yeah,
go
because you
on
can go into the
vacation
parks
because
and
we
just-
live in reality
Every day.
all the time.
Grim.
So Vegas, I miss
Vegas is
there.
awesome. It's
Yeah.
for us especially. It's our special place.
Yeah. And we always try to go around your birthday because it's
Yeah.
just the beautiful weather.
Well, I'm getting a different birthday present this year.
Yeah.
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 Oh wow, not a surprise then.
It's a surprise for me too.
Is it coming early?
It's coming late,
Oh, right.
the day after my birthday.
Gotcha.
Oh. Did you buy another guitar?
No, it's the special Exodus.
Bastille Day.
I'm gaining a room back in the house.
Oh, I was like, what is he talking about? No, this is a very special time.
They're at the
our
Comfort Inn a mile
lives.
from Nellis Air Force
That's
Base.
so cool. Well,
Nice.
they were at Shelby, the Shelby Museum.
Oh, okay.
Remember I showed you the picture?
Yeah.
We have yet to go there. Every time we go, we're going to go to the Shelby
We're gonna
Museum.
Shelby.
But we usually go to something car oriented.
I
We
had
have
a Shelby when my first car was a Shelby.
Really?
2.2, yeah.
Oh, I know
Right.
what you had. The
Yeah.
Chrysler product.
Plymouth.
It's a Chrysler product.
Shut your mouth. It's Plymouth. Dare you.
Our friend, he works at a dealership out there. Our friend Scott. It's a private car kind of place. It's not like a dealership for Fords or whatever. It's all high end used cars.
It's like classic cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's,
is
It's
like
cool.
that.
And he used to work at a place that was in Palazzo, in the basement of the Palazzo. It was a restaurant that you could eat at, and they had like fancy cars all throughout the dining room. So you could sit next to an Aston Martin or something like that.
It was very cool.
It was extremely cool. For me,
Yeah.
it was,
We got to see Eleanor.
yeah.
What
We got to
else?
see that Mustang
The Mustang.
that we saw at Crystal's
yeah, that was in
shopping
the
center.
shopping center.
And they had it, and I got to sit in it, which was just.
That was one of our first years there.
We saw it on the first year, and then the second year we saw Scott.
But did you run on your tongue along the bumper?
No, he was
No,
there.
we
I
didn't
couldn't.
like the
I
bumper.
couldn't, but
Yeah.
I got to sit in the
Yeah.
car. So this is the scene. The first year we go to Vegas, we go through this really cool shopping center, and they have this limited edition that I think was like one of like maybe 25 Mustangs. It was called an Iacocca Mustang
Oh, okay.
because Lee Iacocca was the guy who helped.
I saw him in
develop.
Watchmen. Yeah.
So, they had this Mustang in the shopping center. We got to look at it, and it was pretty cool. And I was like, "Wow, that's cool." I said, that was just dream car, right? Well, the following year, we go to visit Scott, and he's like, "You want to see a cool Mustang?" And they had it in their inventory.
We got to walk.
Oh, wow.
So I opened it up, and we got to sit in it. And then
Yeah.
he took, I think he took a Ferrari and drove it through the garage really
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
That was pretty funny.
No, but
I
Scott's
can't wait to
also
see
in
the
a
photo
band,
dump.
so we got to go out to
We
see
saw him
his
many
band.
times. Yeah. His band is
very
fantastic.
talented person.
The mall used to do classic car shows all the time. They drive them in and just park them all over the place, and like I don't think they do it now, but
I have since I've been here, I haven't heard.
I always
anything
wanted to
like
be that guy that had that job, like driving the car into the mall.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, but when Tesla first came
they
out,
still have it. They still have.
had
Yeah,
Teslas.
we went to the
in-
showroom.
In the showroom. Yeah,
Well,
at the
in
mall.
Philly at the Civic Center, back before the convention center was built, they used to have the custom car show every year, and they would have. I have a whole photo album in the other room. They had incredible cars that were, they were chromed on the bottom. You didn't drive these cars. They'd have them up on stilts
Yeah,
with
the
mirrors
mirrors
underneath.
down.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it was so cool.
My friend, he still has like I think it's a 1980 Trans Am, a Bandit car.
Oh,
And it's tricked out exactly like the Bandit car. And
but it wasn't a Bandit car.
It
It was.
wa-
It's a clone.
I think it's a it's a clone.
Okay.
But he's had that thing for like 30 years.
So the 80 was the split headlight,
Yep.
the
Two square headlights, T
Yeah.
roof, all that kind of fun
and
stuff.
that was the later T roof, which was the better T roof, if I'm not mistaken. But the worst motor of all, I think it was like that was bad time. But
It's like when they do all those movies and they have the stunt cars because the engines suck.
Yeah.
Or the suspension shit, or the transmission
Sure.
doesn't work,
So now a lot of guys are buying those cars, and if the motor's beat or whatever, or it's not numbers matching, they're just putting an LS in it. So they're putting a 5.3
Gives
liter
a shit.
LS, pumping 400 horsepower into that baby, and just that would be the ultimate for me, is to have one of the cars that I grew up lusting after. Like everybody's gonna laugh when they
That's
hear me.
every car.
1981 Chevy Corvette in red or white.
Okay.
Lowest horsepower.
That was the first flat back end?
No, it had a duck wing on it.
Okay.
And not a performance car. 165 horsepower maybe at most, but that body, the way that they had the cladding on it, was my favorite year of all for the Corvette from that generation. And I would love to have one of those resto modded with an LS in it. I mean, that would just be the greatest thing that ever happened.
Like that version of the body, I think I liked 75s.
Mm-hmm.
Or but the real one was like the split window. It was like 66.
No, that
Like the
was
Mako Shark?
61 or 62 was the split window.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, 1 year only, and then the insurance companies didn't like that because you couldn't see out the back window so good.
Oh.
So they made it one
Yeah,
window.
because Corvettes are so fucking great to see out of anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I only got to drive the one. It was an 84.
I was in a band with a guy who had an 85, I think. It was 84
no,
or 85.
94.
Steve Morrow, the first drummer in Instinct, he had a Corvette. He had a really nice pickup truck that we used to take all the gear to shows in.
He traded for something
Traded it
that
for a
he couldn't
Corvette. So then every time we played,
tow
he had
any gears.
his father owned some kind of company. I don't know, like a flooring company or something. So he had to borrow his father's box truck. This, I mean, just massive truck.
Kind of like now.
Bigger than that. Bigger than that. But yeah, just to get his drum kit. And he had what they call a cage. He had a half cage, which was unheard of. Mike uses a cage, you know. Those were unheard of at that time. And he could set his drums up in like 15 minutes. It was pretty cool when everybody was helping out. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times. But yeah, I love the 81 Vet. That's my favorite. Love it. 81, 82. That
You
era.
love so many cars.
I do.
So many cars.
1970 Chevelle
So many
is
guitars.
probably my favorite.
We used to do a
car
thing
of all time.
when I lived like right on Main Street in Norristown. You know, when I was a little kid.
We
would-
lad.
Yeah, you'd see like muscle cars going by.
It was normal when we were growing up to see muscle cars.
My friends
though.
and I, we would sit on the back deck and we had this game. We'd be like, as soon as you saw a badass car, claim it, and that's yours. You know. And we would we would get into arguments over like, you bad, you know, like you're so mad, like, yeah, but I wanted that guy. And I mean, the stuff you saw go by, it was like that ad I posted, you know, on Facebook.
No,
like,
it was a different time. I mean, I grew up in Northeast Philly. I grew up on Algon Avenue. Algon Avenue is now a 2-lane road. They've these painted lines, so it's very narrow. In those days, there was just a yellow line down the center, and at each light, you could have up to 4 cars, 2 in each direction, and people would drag race all the way up and down.
well, you're
Algon
at a
Avenue.
light. You're supposed to race. Duh.
So, on any given night, you'd see Camaros and Chevelles and Challengers. And so New Year's Eve, 1979 into 80, my buddy Larry and I were hanging out, and my parents went out for New Year's. So we hung out and did New Year's at my house. It was just the two of us. The beginning of New Year's parties for me, really, because after that, did a lot of parties. But, so we're hanging out, and at 2 minutes to midnight, we heard this god-awful screech and bang, and we looked out the window, and it was a
Isn't that a song? Wait a minute.
1968 or 69 Cougar with the taillights that went 1, 2, 3, just like my Mustang does now. And this person made a bad turn, and they hit the cyclone fence of the schoolyard, which was like a 10-foot fence, rode up the fence, and then the car landed on its side.
People don't understand the physics of stomping on the accelerator when you have a whole lot of horsepower.
Well, what was it, last weekend or the weekend before, where the car went over 95 onto...
Oh, those kids.
They
got
went
killed.
over the bridge. They just went up and over, and...
Split window was 63, Jim just said.
Gotcha.
Very
That's
good.
terrible. Yeah.
But I mean, you don't realize... like when I was teaching Caitlin to drive, it was like, I understand. You really give it gas. Physics will kick in.
Well, especially
the
on a
equations
rear-wheel
are going to be,
drive car.
it's just weird shit is going to happen. And I think people don't get that now. Like, because I've seen people do that. I mean, you see in drag races, the guy like lays rubber, he's sitting in the bleach, he goes crazy, he lays a bunch of rubber, and then all of a sudden the car just does the weirdest shit and flies sideways down that,
Yeah. No control.
The last time I was at a drag race, I think it was in Florida. It was a long time ago. And I was dying to see this guy. He had a 71 or 72 Roadrunner. And it was just completely like modded out. Like he was called the Coyote Kid. So you had a picture of the coyote on the hood chasing the Roadrunner on the back.
That's
the coyote
fun.
had him by the throat. And I was there to see this fucking car race.
Yeah.
My cousin brought his He had a 71 Roadrunner. He brought it to race. And I think I don't know, like somebody's mom's car beat him. I'm like, what are you doing, man? But the guy sat there, he got in the shit, laid some rubber, moved up a little bit, laid a little more, blew the engine.
Oh, that's terrible.
Blew it spectacularly. Like
that prep work.
Shit everywhere. They had to burn it off the track. And I'm just
That's a
like,
shame.
what?
That
The
is
reason
a
I
shame.
came here, you asshole. So, yeah.
I'm down to I have to get the Mustang aligned. She's still got a slight leak in the transmission, but we're see if we can do something about that. But she's running nice and strong now. So once I get,
Straight as an arrow.
I have my daily commuter has to go in. What is it? The 16th. That car's going in for service.
Wednesday.
So we'll have to drop it off that morning. But
So it's promotion time.
It is
What's going on
promotion
with
time.
Old School this weekend?
there's a lot going on with Old School this weekend. This weekend we will be at the 5-4 on Friday night from 9 to 1. The 5-4 is in beautiful Levittown. You can come see the band play there. We're going to be with Bob that night. Bob's the singer for the evening. And it's from 9 to 1. So we're looking forward to that show. And then the next night, this is an interesting show. We will be at Free Will in Percy, Pennsylvania. And Dave McGuire is going to be our guest vocalist with Deej.
Sweet.
So that's going to be an interesting
A couple of
show.
Journey tunes there.
Just a few. That show is from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Free Will is a cool spot. Both places are excellent places to go see the band. So I'm looking forward. This is going to be a double shot weekend. I like that. I'm excited. If you don't want to go see us, Friday night, Studweiser's playing out.
Where's Studweiser playing?
I'm going to find out for you right now.
Well, Studweiser will be on the radio again tomorrow night at 6:30.
They will. They'll be on
For-
local shots on WMR because they are the band of the month.
And the site will hopefully be up by then because it's still down here.
Oh.
Okay, here it is. It says they're playing at the Sink, and it's 4153 Sterling Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19135. Friday night, it's a $10 cover. It starts at 7 p.m., and it looks like there's quite a few bands. The Ghost, Ty Goes to the Runner, Crash the Calm, Modern Culture, Feather the Right Wolf, and Studweiser at the Sink this Friday night in Philadelphia.
Super cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
sure
a cool
that
ad. I like
they'll
that.
probably, maybe they'll say something about it. They said something about their show last week on MMR.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of running into Mike LeCompte last Thursday, and I went up and saw him play. That was pretty cool. Haven't seen Mike since Nance and I ran into him probably in 2019 or something.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So it was nice
So
to see Mike.
is Caitlin on tonight?
Yep, the Cat Call is on MontgoRadio.com in 9 minutes. So if you want to check that out, MontgoRadio.com and take a listen.
Yeah, that's cool.
If Pat were here, I'd have him do a promo, but we'll do one for him. He's going to be at the Shepherd. I can never get the name of that place right.
What is it called?
Something Shepherd. It's terrible.
The Lost Shepherd or something. I don't know.
God damn it.
You'll look it up.
I mean, I played it one year.
Yeah, so that's
it's
Thursday.
the Thursday night before M3. So was it May 1st, I think, or something? They'll be down there doing the big show. It's a big pre-show, and of course, Old School will be doing the Lot 5 tailgate show that next day on that Friday before Sebastian Bach takes the stage. And I just heard today that Sebastian Bach will be at the KISS 50th anniversary weekend, November 14th through the 16th, I think it is, at the Virgin Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. So he's going to be doing some sort of performance there. Bruce Kulick is on cue to play. They just enlisted Tommy Thayer because I thought it was the lineup, the final lineup, but there's something different going on. So I think Paul and Gene are be playing with a various bunch of people, which now has my curiosity piqued even more. And interestingly enough, the extremely expensive tickets have already sold out. The $2,800 and above tickets are sold out.
What the hell is going on with that?
The 1,100 and change tickets are now the only thing that are left. It gets you 3 nights.
Actually,
care.
that's not so bad.
It's not bad considering it. That's like $300 a room a night, and you get admission to all of the events. They're going to have
And they play the same set both nights and all.
No, they're only playing one time, from what I understand.
Oh, that's.
But there will be some sort of Q&A. There's going to be KISS paraphernalia and a flea market of some sort or something like that.
So you can buy stuff.
You can buy stuff.
Yes, of course
more
you
money.
can buy stuff. If Paul Stanley and
Gene.
Gene Simmons are involved, you'll buy
Pick
You'll
up a
buy
coffin.
something.
something.
I'm sure they'll have coffins.
Yeah.
It'll be used coffins.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, why not?
That's,
Well, he used it
that's
for
just-
enough years. We'll just take it out, dig it up, and clean it out. It'll be fine.
Yeah, what the hell,
Right.
man? You're not
Yeah.
using
That
it for
pine
anything.
box. I don't know.
I sent Bree a link after somebody's funeral, and I was disgusted. I'm like, just go to this link if anything happens to me, and just they'll know what to do.
So now the sales pitch that Gene sent. Oh, good night, Ariana. The
good night.
sales pitch that Gene Simmons had when they first came out with the coffins was, you could buy it and use it in your house as like a cooler for parties. You could put ice in it
Or I could just buy a refrigerator for half the cost.
you could use it in that fashion, have it on display in your house, and then when you die, you can take it with you.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Coffins are
Yeah,
huge.
It's a big. Well, maybe he has a lot of friends with big houses. I
But
think
can you
he does.
imagine?
Well, of
using
course he does.
Using your nice coffin for a cooler and it leaks, gets all moldy, and then you have to be buried in it.
Right. No.
Well, I don't care. at
Terrible
that point,
marketing.
but
Yeah.
I'm hoping that. Well, I don't even want to talk about death.
Right. That's not.
I'm
that's
gonna
no fun.
I'm gonna cheat it anyway, but so I've got a plan.
Okay, he's got a plan. He's
got
going to
a
be
plan.
frozen.
No, that's not gonna work. Come on, I gotta work. I gotta hope some goddamn company stays. I saw the stock market today. No, there's no cryogenic place gonna be in business for more than a year.
Right.
Come on now, but nope, no, I got an angle. I got it. I think it's gonna work.
Well, if anyone hasn't checked out This Is Tom's World yet, you should definitely check out his videos.
Especially
He
if you're from the Philadelphia region.
has a lot of great videos and tells, a lot of
History.
good information about history around the Philadelphia area. So like and subscribe to his channel and support him.
He might
It's
even get naked.
really
You
good
never know
stuff.
unless you check it out.
I've never, but
Yeah.
maybe on his beer talk. I
You
don't know.
never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Monday nights he does a freeform
Sometimes.
show
He-
similar to
sometimes
this
not.
where he drinks beer and people call in and whatnot. Jim Nafis is saying he might be at the show this Friday night. That would be cool.
Oh, that's cool.
For his birthday.
Yeah, 58.
Oh,
He and I are the same
Yeah.
age within a week,
Yeah.
within days, really.
Yeah.
So I
that's
will be
cool.
58 next Wednesday or
That's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, next Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrifying.
I thought it was going to be 59. I was all confused a couple weeks.
I keep seeing like articles like when you hit 60, everything goes to shit right away.
I thought that
Oh,
was
I thought that was
55.
40.
Apparently now it's 60.
It was
like
definitely 50.
something like kicks in and your genes just say fuck it and everything goes.
Well, I remember at about 32, my jeans went, yeah, you're going to have to change sizes now.
Right?
Because I was wearing 27 and
Yeah.
28 inch jeans for the longest time when I was younger, especially back in the Instinct days.
40 were the good
And then I jumped
years.
right up to a 32.
Oh, that's when I found I was still playing hockey and they're like, your thyroid doesn't work. I'm like, really? That's why I look
Today
bad.
or just
For a long
forever.
time. It has not.
Right.
It's basically does nothing.
What was the warranty on that?
I apparently didn't get one.
Yeah, you didn't get bumper to bumper.
So now, no, and now I get to wake up at 4 in the
well,
morning
if
and
you're
take
gonna
medicine.
live forever, you need the bumper to bumper.
No,
You
I
should
got
have
that.
gotten
I got it.
extended.
I got that covered.
Oh,
It'll
he's
work
got a
out.
plan.
He's got a plan,
I want to
Sam.
know more about
You
this.
got to think fourth dimensionally. It's all good.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay.
Like I always tell people, like, oh,
You're
I went to go
sorry.
see a 3D movie. I'm like, all movies are 3D. You went to see a 4D movie.
Out front by my house by the walkway.
Yeah, that was topical.
Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for bringing us the beer.
Oh, you're welcome.
Lucky SOB was quite delicious.
It was
and
memorable.
It's magically delicious.
And
with
I've got the
all
last
clovers.
of the Lucky Charms beer next
Shamrocks.
week. So we
Oh.
Oh well,
So-
Well, if we're lucky, we'll have Studweiser next week.
yeah, that would be
My
fun.
buddy Jimmy Roscioli, I never.
Well, let me know how many people are going to be here because I'll have to bring more.
He was
stuff.
talking about coming in next week, but at this point, I haven't heard from him.
Stuff too,
So
but
if
we
he,
can just-
hopefully, he can come in the week after.
Oh, that's true.
So, Jimmy, if you're listening, maybe we could reschedule for the following week because I didn't hear from you, and Studweiser is now available. So, it is a first come, first serve. So we'll have to get a Y cord for the two mics, and we're going to have to do the headphone bus thing.
Yeah, I've got that in my bag. So.
Okay. And I still have
Check
Diego-
with Mike, see if
Diego's.
he's got something at work that we can borrow.
Oh, okay.
We might have something.
I do have a 1/4-inch conversion for an XLR that I could do into one of these other channels. And we
Okay,
could probably
you
pull
should
it off.
test that before.
Yeah,
the show.
I have plenty of time.
And I've got another pair of headphones, so
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, that depends on how many you need. Like
We would need 5 pair altogether.
All right,
So,
so-
2 more.
We don't. I can step away.
It'll be fine.
I mean, I use
It'll
these.
be tight. Hopefully, everybody bathes next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had to finish my shower yesterday because on Sunday it got interrupted.
Right.
I didn't-
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
had the
get-
police.
I didn't-
We had the heat on the street.
Well, I was pissed. I didn't get to condition my hair. It was all fucked up for like an entire 24 hours.
Oh boy.
I had to have a meeting today, and it's like all stuck to my head, and
Well, you could have been in a car for 10 hours.
it would have looked better.
That's fine. It was fine.
Yeah, it was.
There are things to do.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
you can use
good.
those yes and no books like your parents used to
Right.
get you.
Yeah. The seek and find words.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, it's that time.
Yes,
All right.
it is that
It's
time.
exactly
It's
that
9
Time to
p.m.
terminate.
All right, so we'll be back next week with Studweiser.
Judgment Day
Yes,
is inevitable.
Studweiser.
Right.
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
tune in for that. If you don't, you're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna be so pissed off. You're
Hopefully, they make it.
No,
They're loosely committed, which is typical.
Still, if you miss that show, nobody's gonna like you anymore, and your friends will.
Oh,
all
that's terrible.
You'll be unfriended, and you'll have no friends. So
All right.
go and check it out, and we'll see you then.
See you
Till
next
then,
week.
Skynet
take
has
care.
become self-aware.
Right.